Dominik Mysterio, a guy who I've been extremely critical of for the last year or two, and how they've paired him up with Santos Escobar. And I know this story kind of bleeds into Monday Night Raw, but I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use this as my SmackDown takeaway. I love this pairing. I absolutely love this idea that we're kind of teasing Santos Andrade and Dirty Dom. I think the Judgment Day's cooked, guys. I think it's over. I think it's time. I think they've worn their welcome. It's messy. It always kind of feels like Rhea's doing her own thing and Damien's doing his own thing. Finn Balor's absolutely been forgotten. He's just this background character who has no purpose other than carrying 2 titles around until they're split up at WrestleMania. But like, I can admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. I was one of the biggest Dominik Mysterio haters for the last 2 years when I thought that he had aspirations of being the next Rey Mysterio. I was wrong. Now, all along I said if Dominik Mysterio embraced more of the Eddie Guerrero style of character, this heel persona where he didn't take himself too seriously, that it would work. Well, that's what he's done. He's figured out how to create this own version of himself where while he's not taken seriously, we do take him a little bit seriously, and he's embraced this role over the last couple of weeks, and he's kind of separated himself from a faction that's dying, and he's made himself important in another story that's going to continue moving forward. After WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley's going to have to kind of reinvent herself outside of the Judgment Day. I think Damian Priest is a little bit of a lame duck at this point because there were plans for him to be a world heavyweight champion. But when you look moving forward, I'm starting to think he fails his cash in because CM Punk's in waiting. Drew McIntyre's in waiting. Seth Rollins isn't going anywhere. So that title picture is going to be real messy moving forward. So for me, I think Dominik Mysterio has clearly set himself up to have something moving forward outside of Judgment Day. I said create a faction, Andrade, Dominik Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and throw Lola Vice in there, and I'm fucking sold. That's my team. I will ride with that team every day of the week. I hope, though, that Triple H understands Rey Mysterio can't win at WrestleMania. Like, we can't do this again. Dom needs this win. He needs to solidify himself to be taken seriously with Santos. They have to win that match. I don't want to see the passing of the torch to Dragon Lee. We can do that later on. This has to be Dom's moment. That's what I took away. Who's next on this one?
I'll go.
Go for it.
So I think my biggest takeaway was I'm confused about Carlito, man. You guys feeling confused about him?
Yeah,
he looked his facial expressions on Friday were, I don't know if they were like part of the plan in the story or if he's just like not interested. I'm trying to still figure that out. Could you turn him heel? Could he turn on Rey at WrestleMania to help
works.
Dominik win? But then it's like, are we really going to ride out a story with Carlito at his age? And, could we really ride a heel story with him?
Could he lead the faction that I was talking about, though, as like a mentor?
Possibly. I could see that. I was very confused at the whole schematic of the LWO and Legado in the ring. And then we get the tag match announced with Dragon Lee. And it's like, why aren't you not using anybody? It was a bit confusing. I would have preferred Dom versus Rey straight up.
Agree.
But, it is what it is,
Would you?